On the porch in that old jean jacket, barefoot, smiling like you meant it. And I almost said it back then, but it fades like smoke in the morning light. The kind of peace that don't survive the night. I reach for you, but I just find an empty side. I woke up too late to say the things I should've. You were right there, but now I gotta live with what I never said. I kissed a ghost in my own bed, and it's too quiet in this place. I woke up too late. Still hear your laugh in the static of that old song we played automatic. Windows down, driving through the static. Now I can't drive past without panic. If dreams are the only time I see you, then let me sleep till I break through. You were here and now you're gone, but the echo's holding on. I woke up too late to hold you one more sunrise, to say I'm sorry with both eyes. Now I just keep falling through every dream that ends with you. There's no rewind, no escape. I woke up too late.
Saw you standing by the county line. Smile like summer, but your hand ain't mine. No small talk, just a breath or two. A glance that said we made it through. We ain't the same, but we're alright. Voice felt soft like a Sunday night. No heavy heart, no bitter tone. Just two folks who've both grown. Turn that page like people do. Left those lines back in 22. Ain't no blame, ain't no regret. Just a fire that burned and left. You had your road and I found mine, but a piece of you still lives in time. We turn that page and that's just fine. You sip small, some bitter brew, laughed and said you still hate blue. I just smiled and said not much, but truth is I still miss your touch. We weren't wrong, just out of sync. We needed air, we couldn't think. Now I breathe when I hear your name. A little late, but not the same. turn that page and it reads clear. Love don't die, it disappears. Faded slow like old tattoos, but some marks still bleed through. You raised your glass, I raised mine too. Way bitten cloud just better too. We turn that page in the air. I never knew eternity till.
Fences bend with tales untold, grain fields glow in amber gold. No one speaks but something stays, carried in the turning days. Boot prints lost in morning rain, fade like songs that bear no name. Every rusted weather vane still turns toward forgotten pain. The wind remembers faces even when the names are gone. It hums through broken places, whistling what went wrong. Not all roads are meant for walking, some are only meant for grace. The wind remembers faces and every long lost place. Letters burn but scent remains, drifting through the window pane. What was never meant to last still circles through the grass. The wind remembers faces more than photographs can hold. Time may trade its traces, but it never takes the soul. When the night is bare of mercy, it still touches like a prayer. The wind remembers faces as if they're always there. The wind remembers faces even when the names are gone. It hums through broken places, whistling what went wrong. Not all roads are meant for walking, some are only meant for grace. The wind remembers faces and every long lost place.
The stars hung still in a painted sky. Not a flicker moved, not a reason why. The clocks all yawned, the winds held tight in the belly of a breathless night. No trail of gold, no morning call, just velvet dark that touched it all. And in that hush where dreams suspend, lived a night that won't pretend. No sunrise came to pull me through, no curtain tore to show the blue. Some shadows bend, some simply blend in a night that forgot to end. Maybe dawn got lost in thought, or traded truth for things it's not. But I still wait where hours bend inside a night that won't transcend. So if you find me dim and low, don't ask how far I tried to go. Not every dust was meant to mend. Some nights just never end.
Spring still hums in frozen ground, fall still lingers without sound. There's a place where change won't dare, worn boots pause just standing there. Leaves don't fall and snow won't stay, colors trapped in disarray. One side dreams, the other waits, split in time by weathered gates. I built a fence between the years to keep the rain, to hold the tears, but no season ever listens at the fence between the seasons. Birdsong mixes with the frost, as if time forgot who's lost. What bloomed once won't bloom again, yet I water it like then. You can't mend what won't unravel, you just trace the same old gravel. Learn to live with indecision at the fence between the seasons. There's no sign to guide the heart, no clear end and no real start, just a quiet ghost-like rhythm by the fence between the seasons. Dust hangs where the rhythm stops, notes left floating from the top. Fingers freeze on well-worn fret, chasing chords that won't forget. Wind walks slow through wooden beams, tugging threads of buried dreams. Every pause and every sway speaks of what we couldn't say. In the silence between strings lies the weight of all we meant. Moments caught with feathered wings, too soft to leave a dent. What we lost still gently clings in the silence between strings. Not every song has a name, not every fire needs a flame. Some hearts hum beneath the floor, never knocking on the door. In the silence between strings, truth sits still without a sound. No spotlight, no golden rings, just a pulse beneath the ground, where the soul of sorrow sings in the silence between strings. In the silence between strings.
Weathered posts and rusty wire, standing firm through rain and fire, telling tales of days gone by underneath the open sky. Birds would perch and sing along to the breeze's gentle song. That old fence held all our dreams, more than what it really seems. Old fence by the meadow green, keeper of the sights unseen. Though the years have worn it thin, memories lie deep within. Children played along its line, laughed and ran through summertime. Now I walk this path alone, feeling every story shown. The fence is standing tall, witness to the rise and fall. In their strength, a quiet grace, anchored deep in this old place.
Sat across the table warm, with all our glasses frayed and torn. You held your hand like hearts might fade, right next to the card you never played. I watched the clock, you watched the door. We folded dreams we'd kept in drawers. One word could have made me stay, but you held tight to that card that day. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Maybe it said I need you still. Maybe it bent the game to will, but fear was louder than the ache, and you kept the card for safety's sake. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Now time deals out a brand new deck, but I still trace that old regret of all the things we didn't say, and the card you never played.
Your old coat still on the chair, right where you toss it like nothing's rare. Sun went down, but I stayed still, counting time by the wind on the windowsill. Didn't cry, didn't beg, just let the quiet fill my leg. Sometimes loss don't make a sound, it just grows and holds you down. We were talking about names for June, now I'm drinking to a different tune. You said back soon, never meant, guess goodbye ain't always been. You don't yell or break a plate, but silence got a way to devastate. Your ghost don't walk, it breathes in the space between my words and my knees. Left no mess, no trace or sound, just me, this house, and a heart spellbound. Maybe I was hard to reach, maybe love outgrew my speech. Ain't no fight, ain't no scream, just the end of someone's dream. We were building something slow, now I'm just watching it let go. Ain't no thunder, ain't no scene, just the truth and what's unseen. You don't leave with bang or flame, but you sure don't come back the same.
Tucked behind the leaning barn, stone and moss around its arm, the rope worn thin from years gone by, yet the well never asked why. Drew the thirst of passing men, held their secrets deep within. No name card, no farewell cry, still it gave and never asked why. Some hearts hold more than they show, still waters, few ever know. No praise, no gaze toward the sky like that well that never asked Even silence holds a song for those who've carried pain too long. And giving's grace when left alone becomes a truth carved into stone. So if you drink, then walk away. Forget the hands that let you stay. No, there's a place where love won't die in the well that never asked why.
Once it knew the lines I wore, every crease, each quiet war. But now it shivers, pulls away, turns its gaze to yesterday. I ask it plain, do you recall? But silence lives within the wall. Not from fear, nor cracked disgrace, just a mere losing face. Not all truths are meant to stay. Some reflections slip away. What looks bad ain't always grace. Some glass forgets the face. Maybe time is not to blame. Maybe change won't speak my name. But this still frame
This quiet space holds no home for this old face. So I stand where light once fell, but what I was I cannot tell. No anger here, no need to chase, just a mirror and empty space.
Mama called while I was driving, said the dog's been sleeping in my bed, and Dad still leaves the porch door open like he's waiting for what I never said. Sis got married last September, Grandma's garden bloomed real late. She said, "You're still the missing piece." And then she laughed and said, "Don't make me wait." I said, "Next month I'll swing by," but my calendar always lies. Guess time just runs like I do, and home don't chase me like you used to. There's a table I ain't sat at in years, and a hug that could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, being booed 7 years. Oh, every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe. Mama said she kept my letters, even ones I never meant to send. Said she reads them when the house gets quiet. Said that ink don't lie like I pretend. There's a porch swing that forgot my weight, and a bed I left in 08. But home ain't where you always stay, and it's who still waits while you're delaying. There's a room with the lights still low, and a chair where my father dozed. There's a prayer should have prayed last week, and a voice that still brings me to my knees. If I could stop this going pace, I'd find my way back through that gate to a place that never told me no, and a call I still owe. That could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, me and Booth 7 years old. Every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe. Tuesday, Mama said don't look back. Gas tank near empty, heart feeling just like that. Oh, old boots on the floorboard, still got mud from June. Radio humming slow, playing some sad ass tune. Ain't no tears, but I feel 'em in the rear view. I can see them, wishing I said more to him. Now it's just me and this wind. Rain on the dashboard, talking too loud, drowning out the silence that's hanging around. I ain't crying, but I might as well be. Head full of ghosts I don't wanna see. This highway don't heal, it just drags you slow. With every mile, more of me
their cherry pie. Passed it without stopping and didn't even try. Saw a dog cross the freeway, looked just like yours did. Funny what a memory does when you're trying to forget. Ain't no map for this feeling, no detour, no real meaning. Trying to outrun the last goodbye, but it's tailing me tonight. Rain on the dashboard, tapping like time, beating out the truth I try to leave behind. You ain't here, but you still show up in rearview dreams and paper cups. This road don't listen, but it sure knows pain. Every white line calling out your name, and I keep driving nowhere to be, just hoping you ain't hurt like me.
Wrote your name, then I hit backspace, second guessing every line I'd say. It's 2 a.m. and I'm wide awake, staring at a screen that won't erase. Every word I type feels too much, but silence don't feel like enough. So I leave it in drafts, let it sit in the dark, like the way I still keep your key in my car. Ghost in my phone in the shape of your name. I scroll and I stare, but I don't hit. I'm scared that you moved on, and I'm still stuck typing out hey like it might mean us. Your photo pops up in my memories. Some nights I wish you'd message me, but I know better than to hope too loud. Some things just hurt more when they're said out loud. I wonder if you feel that buzz, think of me like I still does. Maybe you sleep sound these days while I rehearse what I won't say. So I leave it in drafts and let it fade, like the letters I never had the guts to say. Still got your contact, still got no plan to break the quiet with how have you been. If goodbye was real, why's your name still burning in every text that I keep on turning? Oh, keep on turning.
Footsteps fade on canyon stone, but the wind still hums a broken tone. What's forgotten by the men who leave still clings to roots beneath the eaves. Old screen door sings when no one knocks. Nails rust red on cedar blocks, though names have vanished off the mail. The dust recalls what silence veils. The dust remembers every sigh, even when the years drift by. What was buried, what was said, it gathers softly where we tread.
That porch light still flickers down on Maple and 3rd, and your dog still barks at my truck when I turn. The swing still creaks like it did back then, but it don't sound sweet when it's swinging in the wind. I was too proud to ask, you were too tired to fight, but I lied to myself saying we both were right. If I'd stayed another night, would your tears have dried? Would we still be waking up with your hand in mine? If I'd held back that last word, would it all still burn? Would the silence between us be something we learn? Now your mama says you're fine, but I know that's on the kind of fine you fake when your heart feels alone. So I drive past your street like it's some kind of shrine, and I ask that same question each Friday night. If I'd stayed, your key's still on my ring, guess I never let go, and I still keep your note folded tight in my coat. You said don't shut me out, but I slammed that door. Now this house is mine, but it don't feel like home no more. I replay that goodbye in 1,000 ways, and not one version ever ends okay. If I'd stayed another night, would you still be mine? Would we laugh in the kitchen while the clock lost time? If I'd pulled you close instead of looking away, would we still be dancing in the mess we made? Now you're someone's new chance, and I'm stuck in rewind, trying to fix a moment that I left behind. This guitar don't lie, and these chords won't fade, but they can't answer if I'd stayed.
Packed my boots and slammed the door. Drove till I ain't mad no more. Found a spot where pines grow wide. Lit a fire on county line. Phone had died. Stars came clear. Heard my thoughts I never hear. One log crackled like her laugh. Wind blew soft like times we had. I said things I can't unsay. She don't know I miss her face. But out here in smoking pine, I found peace she couldn't find. Guess I lost her just in time by that fire on county line. Coyotes sang like old regret. Ashes stirred but no tears yet. Night don't fix what hearts still hide, but it sure slows down the pride. Wish I called instead of ran. That fire showed me I'm still a man. One log crackled like her laugh. Wind blew soft like times we had. That old flame still burning slow.
Maybe she don't need to know, but out here with dirt and time, I found words I never write. Guess I lost her to my mind at that fire on county line.
Empty chairs, sit still where you once laughed. Your voice now gone, just a fading draft. Cold winds blow through this hollowed space. I search for you in every fleeting trace. Silent rooms hold memories, too sharp griefs await that binds my weary heart. Loss and grief, they carve me like a stone, aching voids where love once brightly shone. Though you're gone, your warmth still lingers near. In every tear I feel you reappear. This pain's a thread that ties me to your soul, carrying me through till I'm whole. Worn out boots you left by the old door, they wait in vain. You'll walk with me no more. Autumn leaves fall slow, like my heavy sighs, each one a moment where my spirit cries. Yet in the quiet I find you in the air. Your love's a ghost, forever staying there. Loss and grief, they carve me like a stone, aching voids where love once brightly shone. Though you're gone, your warmth still lingers near. In every tear I feel you reappear. This pain's a thread that ties me to your soul, carrying me through till I'm whole. Does the sky still hold you in its boundless blue? Do stars now carry all the light we knew? This sorrow's deep, but love won't let me drown. I'll hold you close till I lay my burdens down. Oh, does the sky still hold you in its boundless blue? Oh, do stars now carry all the light we knew? Empty chairs, sit still where you once laughed.
Years of flow, now still and dry where nothing grows. Once heard the songs beneath the stream, now sleeps without a single dream. No longer shaped by currents pull, no whispers through its hollow skull. Forgot the flood that gave it grace, just clings to dust pain or pride. Some just dry out deep inside, and even truth, when left too long, can turn to silence in a song. So if you find yourself grown cold, like something that no hands could hold, remember where you once would shiver like a stone that knew the I sit down, look into your eyes. That old Morris from his gust to your hype where it convert. It used to move, it used to shine, used to feel the hands of time. But somewhere grief began to sliver in the stone that lost the river. So if you find yourself grown cold, like something that no hands could hold, remember where you once would shiver like the stone that knew the river. That knew the river. Used to wait in its arms every June. Knew every stone, hummed every tune. But the water don't bend the same. It's the river that forgot my name. Used to call me with silver sound. Carried secrets I never found. Now it flows without any claim, like a river that forgot my name. I stood by the bank, called out alone, hoping something might still know. But not a ripple, not a flame from the river that forgot my name. Time runs swift with no regret. Takes what it needs, leaves you in debt. Even memory can't reclaim what the river forgot in vain. Maybe it's mercy, maybe it's fate, to lose yourself before it's too late. But oh, the ache's always the same when the river forgets your name. So I walk, not waiting for signs, leaving behind what's no longer mine. Just the hush of a passing frame from the river that forgot my name.
Tires hum low on a Sunday drive. Sky turned gold, but I stayed quiet inside. Radio soft, talking about rain. You were gone, but I still said your name. Red light hit that old Texaco sign. I meant to call, but lost the time. I should have said it then, when you turned to go. Kept it in my chest, like you didn't know. Truth don't shout, it just sits and bends. You were walking out, I should have said it then. Past that field where we carved our names, still can't read it, but I feel the flame. Dad once said, son, words ain't cheap, but I saved mine and lost what I could keep. You don't rewind what you don't begin. You just drive on with a softer grin. You should have said it then, when the night went still. Could have said I care, guess I never will. Truth don't shout, it just sits and bends. You were walking out, I should have said it then.
But no one speaks of silent spells, the timeless between the bells. There's truth not found in war or peace, but in the hours with no release, like when a father stare won't meet the son he failed to ever breathe. Between the bells is where I dwell,
Found it in the top drawer back of your desk. Yellowed at the edges, ink bled like the rest. Sonny, if you're reading this, I'm long gone, but I wrote you something to lean on. It smelled like cedar and old smoke. Every word heavy, every line choked. You said life ain't fair, but it's yours to live. Give more than you take and learn to forgive. Wish you said it out loud, not just in pen, but maybe that's how tough men been. You left a letter, not a last goodbye. Folded them neat under cufflinks and time. Didn't say much, just what I need to get through hell with dignity. There's no I love you, no final line, but I hear your voice in every rhyme. You weren't one to talk too much, but that letter said enough. I read it slow, then once more. Sat there in boots you wore before. Mom's asleep, the porch light dim. I held that paper like I held him. Funny how silence speaks so loud. In cursive words you never said out loud, but I felt you sit right next to me, saying make mistakes, just own them, be. You taught me how to hold a wrench, now I'm holding on to every sentence. You left a letter but no goodbye. No tear-stained words, just your quiet pride. Didn't preach, didn't plead or cry, just your way of saying I'm still by. I folded it back, closed that drawer. I poured a whiskey, didn't need more. Yeah, you never said that stuff out loud, but that letter, man, it screamed out proud.
Faded plans I sketch beneath the stars, hopes that burn out buried in my scars. Windswept fields where promises once grew, lie cold and cracked beneath the sky too blue. Each step I take feels heavy with regret. Dreams I held so tight I can't forget. Broken dreams, they scatter like dry leaves, frail and torn, caught in the autumn thieves. Though my heart still aches for what's been lost, I'll carry on, no matter what the cost. Fragments of my hope still light the way, guiding me toward a brighter day. Old dirt road where I once swore I'd fly now holds the dust of wishes gone awry. Painted skies I chase
tires humming on a two-lane curve. Left your town, didn't say a word. Gas tank low, the guild runs deep. Your name still burning under my teeth. Heard your brother took that job out west. You've been posting less, I've been drinking less. Your mama called, but I let it ring. What's she gonna say? I ain't already thinking. All the maps point me back to pain, but I keep driving like it'll wash away. I'm on this highway to blame, pushing past every sign with your name. Didn't fight, but we sure didn't stay. Now I'm stuck in the smoke of what we didn't say. Left love at a red light, never turned green. Now I'm chasing ghosts down I-17. Found your sweater in the backseat still. It don't smell like you, but it kinda will. Put on that playlist you used to play. Stay hit harder than yesterday. I ain't looking for a second chance, but if you called, I'd probably crash. I'm on this highway to blame, pushing past every sign with your name. Didn't fight, but we sure didn't stay. Now I'm stuck in the smoke of what we didn't say. Left love at a red light, never turned green. Now I'm chasing ghosts down I-17. Shake when I take that cross. This road don't bend back to you, but damn if I ain't trying to. I'm on this highway to blame, pushing past every sign with your name. Didn't fight, but we sure didn't stay. Now I'm stuck in the smoke of what we didn't say. Love died somewhere near mile 16. Now I'm just echoes on I-17.
Thought I was the one to roam, boots packed, stars pointed home, but lines kept moving, cutting blind on the road that left me behind. Dust rose fast, I stood still, watched it vanish past the hill. Wasn't me who changed her mind, it was the road that left me behind. Some journeys don't need your feet, they just slip beneath the beat. And when the trail no longer winds, you learn the road can leave I waved once at what I knew, dreams dressed up in travel's hue, but they never look behind, not once, not this time. So I sleep where gravel fades among the roots in quiet shades, and I hum an old design of the road that left me behind.
You walked in, slow boots hit the floor. Same bell chime like the times before. Your eyes said more than your mouth did. You sat down, I just let it sit. We talked in halves, left out the whole, like strangers trying to play old roles. You laughed once, but it felt rehearsed, and I drank first just to feel less cursed. You said this ain't what I meant, but girl, you never said what you meant. The last time you stayed too long but left too light, like midnight smoke and neon light. You didn't cry, didn't beg me wait, just grabbed your coat, said guess it's late. And I sat there like I still belong, but you'd already gone. But you didn't care. Kept your phone face down on the chair. I almost asked if you missed me, but I bit my lip, yeah, stupid me. Your silence said what words won't do, like every goodbye hidden in you. At last time, you stayed too long but left too light, like midnight smoke and neon light. You didn't cry, didn't beg me wait, just grabbed your coat, said guess it's late. And I sat there like I still belong, but you'd already gone. Now this town don't feel the same. Every light flickers your name. I thought one more night could fix what broke, but we just let it show. You stayed too long but left too clean, like you rehearsed the in-between. No tears, no fight, no room for doubt, just left the door and shut me out. And I sat there with that same old song, but you'd already gone.
Steel wheels hum past rows of gold, harvest full, the carts all hold. Fields once green, now turned to rust, loaded high with care and trust. Old tracks stretch through amber light, past the barn and fading night. Smoke drifts low above the trees, telling tales on passing breeze. Grain train rolling through the land, guided by a steady hand. Every load a season's tale, bound by earth, by wind, by trail. Children wave from garden fence, chickens stir at its suspense. It rumbles on, not far nor fast, carrying echoes of the past. And when it fades beyond the bend, the fall still speaks through what it sends. A simple run, a rural song, the grain train rolls the year along. Grain train rolling through the land, guided by a steady hand. Every load a season's tale, bound by earth, by wind, by trail. Grain train rolling through the land, guided by a steady hand. Every load a season's tale, bound by earth, by wind, by trail.
Little boots on muddy ground, barefoot races running round. The porch creaks soft beneath the sky while cotton clouds go drifting by. Ball gets lost in weeds knee-high, chickens clucking as they pass by. Grandpa laughs with hands on knees, sipping slow beneath the trees. Laughter in the yard so free, sounds like the best part of me. Echoes dance on the garden wall, I still hear them when nights fall. Mama calls us in for pie, faces sticky, hands held high. We never knew how rich we were, with open skies and fields of burr. Now the yard is quiet and wide, but I still feel that joy inside. Laughter rings through time so far, like fireflies in a mason jar. Laughter in the yard so free, sounds like the best part of me. Echoes dance on the garden wall, I still hear them when nights fall. Laughter in the yard so free, sounds like the best part of me. Echoes dance on the garden wall, I still hear them when nights fall. Laughter in the yard so free, sounds like the best part of me. Echoes dance on the garden wall, I still hear them when nights fall.
Clouds hang heavy over clay, but nothing breaks, it stays that way. The field turns dry beneath the gray, a promise held but turned away, a letter torn but never sent, a heart unspoken, only bent. The thunder hums behind the wall, this is the rain that doesn't fall. It's not the storm that does you in, but what stays quiet deep within. No floods, no crash, no final call, just the weight of rain that doesn't fall. A silence kept for someone's sake, a vow you didn't mean to break. Regret just sits where hope once crawled, under the rain that doesn't fall. Dry riverbeds still dream of tides, like wounded men who never cried. And skies can bruise but never bald, they hold the rain that doesn't fall. So don't be fooled by quiet skies, or calm beneath the lover's eyes. What drowns us ain't the storm